Check, 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 check. Mic check, mic check. This thing on. What's going on? What up, though? What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Duncan here at the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. Here with a live stream reaction to the Panthers versus Saints game. Week, 7? And it was a close game. It was a very, very close game. Not a lot of defense being played. I'll say that. Not a lot on either side of the ball. A lot of offense. So it could have been pretty exciting if you were just a regular fan watching the game. But if you have as much invested in the game like I do, you were a little disappointed in the ending. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about this game, break it down. You know what I'm saying? Build it back up, break it down again. You know what I'm saying? Thorough breakdown. You know what I'm saying? Miss Sandy checking in. What up, though, Miss Sandy? Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Talking about this game. It was a tough loss. I'm not gonna lie. Tough because one, I hate the Saints. I think any Panthers fan can agree on that. We hate the Saints. The second part was tough was the way that the game was lost. You know what I'm saying? It was a little bit. It was a tough watch because the defense had been such a good stronghold for us this season thus far. Like even when the offense had stuttered, the defense kind of stepped up, gave us plenty of chances to be in the game. Today, the defense didn't give the offense a chance at all. And that's where we're gonna start. We're gonna talk about the defense didn't give the offense a chance at all. No punts. They did not force a single punt. Not one punt. The Saints didn't punt one time. Not once. The third down defense, terrible. You allowed 12 or 14 on third down. Terrible. A lot of the stuff is what I was talking about before in my prediction video and preview video was the lack of tackling. Like you got to be aware. You got to tackle. You got to be aware of who you're playing against. There's no Sanders on the outside. There's no Michael Thomas on the outside. He's probably going to Alvin Kamara. And he's probably going to throw it short. So there were multiple times where Alvin Kamara was running drag routes and nobody was guarding him. Nobody was guarding him. Multiple times Alvin Kamara, nobody was guarding him on short routes. Nobody. B Diva checking in. What up, though? Saying keep pounding. Oh Lord, here she go. Annie Clark came in. What up? What up, Annie Clark? What up? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? I'm here. I was talking my trash. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? You can let me have it. I'll take this L on the chin. You know what I'm saying? I'll take this L on the chin. Thunder Dash said he agreed. 3rd and 14. 3rd and freaking 14. Exactly. You let Alvin Kamara catch the ball 1 yard downfield on 3rd and 14, then he just breaks tackles and gets the first down. Like that's making it easy on Drew Brees. You know what I'm saying? You got to make it easy on him. You get him in 3rd down and long scenarios. Don't make it easy. Make tackles. Troy Pride missed a one-on-one tackle. It's not easy, but you didn't even break stride. Like Alvin Kamara didn't even slow down. Man, it's crazy. Trill One checking in. What up, though, Trill One? What's going on with you, man? Panthers Rule 95. What up, though? Panthers Rule said, I thought Sly hit that. Man, I thought so, too. He said, Kamara for days. Kamara was the guy who kept burning our defense. Exactly. 3rd down after 3rd down after 3rd down. You know, that Callaway guy, he was a nobody, too. I don't understand. Like, to me, if the 2 best receivers are down, I know people in our secondary were hurt also. I get that. So you want to be smart. But to me, all things being equal, I take my chance playing man coverage. I don't play soft zone because that's what Drew Brees wants. Drew Brees wants the guys to be in zone coverage so he can pick them apart and find those holes in the defense. If you play man coverage, get on their face, stick to your man, you take away a lot of these plays. That's how Alvin Kamara goes running drag routes by himself wide open because you're playing zone coverage. Everybody's looking at Drew Brees. They're not looking at the man in front of them. So Alvin Kamara continues to catch short passes and break tackles and get first downs. It was frustrating, man. Frustrating. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that the top wide receivers are out and Phil's no play. Yeah, true one. You saying exactly what I'm saying. I don't understand it either. You guys make sure you hit the like button, man, as you guys start checking in, watching this live stream. I appreciate it. Andy Clark said, I have a Saints pillow for you to cry on. Alvin Kamara ate today. He ate. But we were doing a lot of favors by letting him be wide open and just not tackling. Like I said that. Tackling was going to be big, and we didn't tackle. Thunder Dash said, I said all along to win this game, we had to slow down Kamara and protect Bridgewater, which we did all the way up until the sack. And slide with the leg, though, just short by inches. Yeah, it was a tough way to lose because the thing about it is the Saints brought that blitz. That was the thing is the first sack of the game happened on the play when we needed protection the most. And Teddy was eating today. I'm going to get to the offense, actually. I'm gonna keep going on this defense because I'm pissed off. You allowed 12 or 14 on 3rd down. You didn't force a punt all game. You got Drew Brees and the punter on Instagram posting, holding up a zero. Posting pictures on Instagram, holding up a zero. You should take that as disrespect. You didn't force them to punt one time? Not once. To me, if you can't get stops, if you're playing defense in the NFL and you can't get stops, like you literally can't get stops, you don't deserve to be out there. I'm just going to say that. Like your job is to stop the opposition, to defend the goal line. You fail to defend. You can put anybody out there to not get stops. If you just needed anybody off the street, you can get anybody off the street to not get stops. You don't have to pay millions of dollars to these guys. Anybody can not get stops. You know what I'm saying? If we're not going to stop them at all, like, come on. Miss Sandy said the defense had me fussing all game long. Very frustrating. We couldn't stop them. We didn't the punter didn't punt. I don't know if I've ever seen a game like that. Not in the pros. Maybe in college. No punts. None. I mean, we punted once, but no punts at all. We didn't force any punts. Like I said, that means you didn't stop them. You didn't stop them at all. And the running game, we did okay. They hit us with a couple big plays in the first half. We got gashed. But overall, they did okay. But you just couldn't get the stops when you needed them the most. You couldn't get the stops when you needed them the most. And then Clark said Teddy played well. Teddy played great. Teddy was cooking. He was cooking. B. Davis said, who do I think played poorly on D? Brian Burns played well. The corners played bad. I'll say that. But at the same time, they were giving too much cushion to the Saints wide receivers. You know, if Michael Thomas was out there or Emmanuel Sanders were out there, like two guys in the league that have proven that they are very good receivers, then I understand giving them cushion and giving them respect. But you're going against Traquan Smith and Antonio Callaway. Yeah, you probably never heard of them either. I've heard of them, but you probably never heard of them. Why are they giving these guys that much respect playing so soft when it's 3rd and long? They're not even close to these guys. They're running deep out routes, and and Troy Pride is not even close to them. I don't understand the fear factor there. Why are you playing so soft? The defensive line, nobody showed up except Brian Burns. Like, I'm glad that Brian Burns is making these plays. But one, so who else is gonna show up? Like, he literally can't be the only one we count on to get pressure. Because he got the 1 sack, but he didn't get a ton of pressures besides that. It was a big play to get the turnover because that's the only time we stopped them. The only time we stopped them was Brian Burns getting a sack. Fumble. Nobody else can get pressure? Nobody. Nobody can get pressure. Like, why can't anybody else get? I don't understand. That's too much pressure on one guy being Brian Burns to get the pressure. Like, why can't anybody else rush the passer? Why not? It doesn't seem that hard to me for some other guy to step up. If Brian Burns is the only one getting sacks, I feel like he should be opening up other things for everybody else. So why isn't everybody else taking advantage of their opportunities? Huh? Like, why aren't other people taking advantage? You guys make sure you hit the like button, please. If you have not already, go ahead and give that video a thumbs up. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe, man. I'm Aaron Duncan here at the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk, giving you the post-game reaction for the Panthers versus Saints. I give Panthers content, live streams, film breakdowns. Most of the time we here after the game talking about this, trying to make sense of what just happened. Trying to make sense of what just happened. Trying to make sense. Let's get in these comments. Man-to-man or even man blitz. Some zone blitz as well. The hard flat wasn't there today. If we had guys in the hard flat when Kamara tried one of these outside runs, things could have been different. You play man. I'm saying when you're playing zone, your eyes are keyed on Drew Brees. And you're not seeing Kamara sneak in from one side to the other. How many times do we see Kamara start from the right, come all the way to the left and catch the ball on that side with a full head of steam and get a first down? At least 2 or 3 times. It's frustrating when you keep seeing the same stuff happen. Everybody at home knows it's coming, but it seems like the guys on the field don't know it's coming. Like, to me, you can't be a robot. Being a robot is, okay, I know my assignment is to play zone right here, and I'm going to stick right here and watch the quarterback. Sometimes you got to be a football player and put 2 and 2 together. You know who's injured. Know who most likely is getting the ball. Know who's been beating you all day. Kamara. Key on Kamara. Like, it's not rocket science. Zach Matt said it looked like we didn't want to stop him. I agree 100%. I agree. We put some licks on him, but it was downfield. Said Traquan and Callaway been playing good since Michael Thomas been out. Listen, it's I understand. They might have stepped up, but at the same time, these aren't guys that people should be afraid of. If they get their yards, fine. If they beat us, that's fine. You don't let Alvin Kamara beat you. You can let Traquan Smith and Callaway beat you. That's fine. If you shut down Kamara, you know what I'm saying, and shut down Jared Cook or whatever, and these nobody guys or Taysom Hill or somebody like that beats you, you live with that. But you don't let the one guy that you know they're trying to go to beat you. You know what I'm saying? True one said we really miss Douglas today. Yes, because he actually plays with confidence on the outside. Dante, He comes and goes, man. Especially with that injury, I don't think he's as confident in his ability right now. He's out there gutting through it, and then we got rookies out there, plus Eli Apple, who is, I'm not a fan of Eli Apple at all. We were vulnerable. I take my chances if I'm Phil Snow. I know they have nobodies at receiver. I have nobodies in the secondary. I'm gonna take my chance. Which nobody's gonna be a somebody. And today it was their nobodies that stepped up. B. Amos said Phil Snow gotta go. I don't even say gotta go, but like make some adjustments. He's actually had good games coaching thus far. But at the same time, somebody has to step up. On the D-line, somebody has to step up. So even cover one robber would have worked because the majority of the passes by Brees were short, yes, and in the middle. The only time they went to the outside was the Kamara or to Deontay Harris caught a couple out routes and Troy Pride just watched them do it. Crazy. Said hopefully Thursday. That's the thing. We can't even harp on this loss too long because we got to turn around and play the Falcons, who just lost another close game in the fourth quarter, had a lead, and gave up a last-second touchdown. B. Amos said Andy Clark cute. Ain't no DMs on YouTube, but look, y'all do what y'all do what y'all want to do in these comments. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't playing matchmaker today. I ain't feeling it right now. I'm a little bothered by this game. True one said Cam just threw an INT. Yeah, I'm kind of watching the game a little bit. One eye on the Buccaneers score. They're in the tight one with the Raiders. The Raiders are not to be slept on anymore. The Buccaneers are up by 4. Gronk scored, but the Raiders are not to be slept on anymore, in my opinion. He says C-Mac or AK the best. I'm taking Christian McCaffrey just because of the big play factor. But when a guy that's just hard to stop, it's Alvin Kamara because he breaks so many tackles. His balance is crazy. It's crazy. B. Amos said, we better get it together. Yeah, man. Like I said, we got to turn around a short week. We're playing Atlanta. Fortunately, we're at home, but golly. Julio's going to be back this week. Julio's going to be back. Russell Gage is going to be back. You're not getting a break like you got last time in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So our defense today looked like Atlanta. Exactly. Couldn't stop a nosebleed. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't stop a nosebleed. So the Falcons messed up. They lost by 1 point. Yep. Said DJ played well too. Yes, DJ did play well. I'm going to talk about the offense actually in a little bit. I'm tired of beating up on this defense. They got beat up enough today. So I don't understand why we did not press Harry is 5'6". Exactly. With speed. I'm like, sure, you could put him on the ground. Or exactly. Harris is not tall, but they're playing 10, 15 yards off of him. So wide receivers wide open all day. Exactly. It's an NFL Sunday ticket. Said DJ had 2 touchdowns, and we lost by 3. Said Alvin Kamara better get MVP. Alvin Kamara been carrying. Alvin Kamara has probably added 2 or 3 years to Drew Brees' career because he could throw the ball short to him because we know Drew Brees' arm is kind of failing him. But Alvin Kamara makes you look good. So we had Gurley again on Thursday. Got to slow him down and get to Ryan and protect Bridgewater. Also cover Jones and Gage. So I told you last week 3-13. I don't see us losing to the Washington football team because we still got the Washington football team. There's no way we're going 3-13 with the Washington football team still out there on the schedule. No way. You guys make sure you get a video thumbs up. We're doing a reaction to the Panthers versus Saints game. I am Aaron Duncan. I give some dope Panthers content, film breakdowns, live streams like this, trying to make sense of what just happened in the game. Wednesdays, I do live streams talking about the whole NFL. So make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you have not given the video a thumbs up. And Clark said Alvin Kamara earned that money today. She said, I don't think we'll go 3-13. I agree. He said Alvin Kamara can't spell MVP. Do the the Patriots. Oof. I don't know, man. Cam not looking good today. You said as a Saints fan, I love watching Bridgewater so as when he played for us. Yeah, Bridgewater cooked. He cooked today. Let's talk about the offense. We'll switch gears and talk about this offense because we've been going. Like I said, I've been hammering the defense and beating them up, and they've got beaten up enough today. She said, "Now I can do the Kamara video now that I got more footage." I guess it's in the works. It's in the works. Maybe I'll do it this week just to break down why the Panthers couldn't stop them because it was annoying. It didn't seem that hard. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about his offense because we definitely there was a bright spots for sure. We definitely struggled to run the ball, but to me, the Saints have a top 10 rushing defense, so a lot of people can't really run the ball on them. But to me, I don't know if they're actually good at stopping the run or if they get a couple stops and people realize that they can't stop the pass at all and their secondary is so garbage that they're going to pass the whole game. Because that's what happened to us. We tried to run. We had some runs every now and then, but like there was not a lot of resistance when it came to the passing game. We only punted once also ourselves, and typically that's good enough to win a game. Typically, that's good enough to win a game. If you told me that the Panthers offense would only punt once and put up 24 points, I thought we would win. But the defense could not get a stop at all. You didn't play complimentary football. You got to play complimentary football. Complimentary footballers mean when I'm playing bad, help me out. When I'm playing good, give me one or two stops. Like the defense couldn't give not even one stop. One or two stops. And I really want to know the time that the game was lost was right before halftime. And it was a smart play by Sean Payton to call a timeout when the Panthers were driving. But the Panthers scored too quick. And for the defense to turn around and give up a touchdown right back after scoring a touchdown, it was a wash. If the Panthers could have got the last points of the half and went 2 for 1, even if they had held them to a field goal on the goal line, they couldn't even do that. They gave up a 4-yard pass to Deontay Harris. Had they got a stop or at least made them kick a field goal, I think it's a whole different game. Because the one time the Panthers got stopped was right after halftime, and that took away the advantage of being able to go 2 for 1. You actually let the Saints flip it on you. The Saints got the last touchdown before the half turn, and then they got the stop and came back and scored again. You let them flip it. You let them flip the 2 for 1 on you, man. And that's where the game was lost, in my opinion. Because neither team was stopping anybody. Neither team was stopping anybody. You know? And you let them flip it. And it sucks. And you burn those timeouts in the fourth quarter on the challenge that clearly it was a weird play. It was a weird play on that challenge. Like typically you're not going to win challenges of challenging the spot because there's not enough cameras. I thought he might have been a tad bit short, but you're not going to have the camera angle typically to be able to make that determination and win that challenge. So you burn the timeout there. You burn the timeout on defense for no reason. Like they false started. The ref if you remember, the ref at the bottom of the screen said false start. But then they said that, Matt Rule called a timeout first. That took it from 3rd and 8. It could have been 3rd and 15 had you not called that timeout. But you called a timeout to try to get into a good defense just to come up and give up that 3rd down. So now you only got one timeout in a game that's close. In a game that you know is probably going to come down to the wire. So you gotta manage the game better, Matt Rule. Come on, man. And I know it's a tight game. You got to be able to manage it better. You got to. I'm saying you can't make it that easy on Brees. Exactly. You can't make it that easy for Brees. Zachary Matt said the O-line was playing good. The O-line played great. Even with Russell Okung going out, Greg Little came in and played good. Matt Rule said it this week. The one place we do have depth is on the offensive line. Because we've had guys that have been in and out with COVID. We've had injuries. You know what I'm saying? Dennis Daly started at right guard today. We've had guys go in and out and shuffle around. The only constants that it seemed like has been Matt Paradise and Taylor Moton at right tackle. Those are the only guys that have pretty much been in there the whole season. Everybody else has kind of been shuffling around with COVID or injuries and stuff like that. But through it all, they played pretty well. They gave up the one sack when they couldn't, but that was because of a blitz. The blocking scheme was not great, in my opinion. I don't blame the offensive line because you end up having Marcus Davenport, a defensive end, being blocked by Mike Davis. Now, Mike Davis could have went low on him because Marcus Davenport bull rushed the smaller Mike Davis. But it's a tough block regardless. It's a tough block regardless. You know? And maybe Teddy can get rid of the ball because worst case scenario is an intentional grounding. But maybe he could throw it at the ground somewhere. But taking a sack there, because just think, if he didn't take a sack, we can kick that field goal and make it easily. He almost made it from 65 yards. Joey Slye almost made it from 65 yards. If you saw how I was standing up, staring at my TV screen, like thinking he made it, just for it to be, it was that short, guys. That short. Had it been 64 and a half instead of 65-yard field goal, he might have made it. He might have made it. But it was just short. Just short. And that's the devastating part about it. It was tough. Just short. And it was in a bad spot because you had one timeout, so Matt Rule had to try that. Matt Rule had to try that. You know what I'm saying? You can't punt. You punt, you get the ball back to him. You have one timeout, you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's over with. It's over with. So you had to do that. Gerald Johnson said, why was the D-line spread so wide that a high school team could run through that hole? And why were we playing zone against Brees? We have Jackson and Pride can play man better than zone. I agree. So why does none of the coaches the Panthers have believe in Chip and max blocking? And I think there is some max blocking, but because we don't use the tight ends in the receiving game, so why not leave them in the block? I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Why not leave them in the block? We're not, like you're saying, Ian Thomas caught a third down today. But why? Dude, what is going on? I'm watching this Patriots game and Cam looking garbage. He looking garbage. What is wrong with him? My bad, y'all. Yeah, the three-man rush. I guess the philosophy is that, okay, we're not getting pressure with four. So why not just drop back and play more coverage? Why not drop back and play more coverage? I guess putting 8 defenders back. But at the same time, if you're going to do all that just to give up a check down and not tackle, if you're going to do that, you got to tackle. Because giving quarterbacks in the NFL a bunch of time to pass is a recipe for disaster. You can't give these time. It ends up looking like practice drills when you're giving these guys all this time in the pocket. You got to make them uncomfortable. You got to make him uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. The 3-3-5, yeah, the 3-3-5 is cool because we got versatility on the field, but we got to get pressure. Like somebody else has to step up, man. Somebody else has to step up. But the offensive line, but yeah, it was. Let me give my props to Teddy. Teddy was cooking today. Teddy was cooking. All our receivers were. Robbie was involved. Curtis was involved. DJ hit the bomb on these dudes. 2 touchdowns for DJ. Wide open. Robbie was eating. Everybody looked crisp and good, man. Teddy looked comfortable. Offensive line blocked. Only thing that can knock today, we didn't have a running game. But Teddy was cool. There was a couple times late that he was holding the ball too long, but he got out the pocket, made some plays, ran for a first down or 2. Got to give Teddy his props. You know what I'm saying? Teddy balled. Hats off to Teddy. Hats off. Respect. Respect to Teddy. He balled. Mike Davis, solid. Didn't really flash. He made some plays. He ran tough. I don't know if the numbers were there. Mike Davis, 7 carries, 12 yards. And they dominated the time of possession. That's the thing. Said I like all our receivers being involved, but I agree we didn't have much of a running game. Yeah, we didn't run the ball. Mike Davis had 12 yards rushing. Teddy Bridgewater had 10 yards rushing. We only had 37 yards rushing total. We only tried to run 14 times. But look at it. We didn't have the ball. Like, the defense couldn't get off the field. So they dominate the time of possession. The time of possession was crazy. We only had the ball 25 minutes. 25 minutes. They ran 67 plays. We ran 43 plays. And yeah, I know sometimes it gets skewed because we had a big play where we hit DJ, so our drives weren't that long all the time. But without being able to run the ball, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense already struggling. You're putting pressure on the team that's already struggling. You said she didn't like the wide open DJ Moore. Yeah, he was butt naked, running downfield. When nobody around him. Said, I hope Moore is not injured. Yeah, I agree. He said, we missed CMC. Yeah, we did, man. We needed that run game for sure. I mean, it's you fall in love with the pass sometimes. And like I said, the defense, 34 minutes, time of possession. We only had the ball 25 minutes. You got to stay balanced just to give your defense a break because they were struggling. So keep them off the field. That's the best strategy you got to have. That's the only thing I knock on the coaching. The defense gets some blame. The coaching gets blamed today. It's a good thing we'll have $100 million cap space next year, and Matt Rule will have the offseason training camp to work with the future is bright. Just trust the process. Yeah, but it's still frustrating to lose to the Saints right now. I don't want to lose to these dudes. Granted, we'll get them again at home, but still. He said Moore always cooked the Saints. Yeah, he be cooking Marshawn Lattimore. Says Mike Davis hurt. I think Mike Davis is not 100% healthy. He's definitely beat up, and that may be a reason why they didn't try to go to him a lot. But at the same time, we didn't try to run. He only had 7 carries. I mean, granted, we only ran the ball 43 times, but 7 carries, 12 yards. They didn't even try to give him the ball, it seems like. His longest run was 7 yards. So that means he has 6 carries for 5 yards, besides that one long run of 7 yards. 6 carries for 5 yards besides that one run. That's not going to get it done. You got to run the ball. Keep your defense off the field if you know they're struggling. Like I said, the coach got to take some of this blame too. Offense, the numbers look good. We put up points. Defense definitely has to get you some stops. But you got to know that if your defense is struggling, run the ball. Balance it out. You guys make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you have not for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Giving us Panthers content on a weekly basis. We're doing live stream post game to talk some sense into what the heck just happened. Because I don't know. I'm pissed off. What position of need should be addressed right now? I say linebacker. Linebacker, corner, and then defensive end. Because we got some guys that play D end, they're just hurt. Like Ito Gross-Matos, we hope that he matures and gets better, but he's hurt right now. Somebody got to step up with Brian Burns. Brian Burns can't be the only guy that can get pressure. So we're going to have to go all defense again next year also, probably. So Cat might get lower next year, yeah, because of COVID. So we're going to be in a good situation. Hopefully the free agents see what we're doing with Matt Rule, and they'll be attracted to want to come and be a part of it. So hopefully we can get some people in. But this box score is ugly. Teddy did ball, 23 of 28, 254 yards, 2 touchdowns. I told you, when Teddy plays clean ball, we got a pretty good chance. This is the first time we won the turnover battle and lost the game. Better luck next time. Better luck next time. Elbow cough. Listen. Elbow cough. Look. I be trying to crack jokes. Cracking jokes. Better get that looked at. You coughing, better get that looked at. That cough, you know what I'm saying? It could be COVID. You elbow coughing. Can't play around that stuff these days. Can't play around that stuff these days. But nah, man, it was tragic. Because, like, the offense only had the ball. They only ran 47 plays? What did I say? 47? 43 plays to 67? 43 plays to 67 plays. And the thing about this is, guys, like, we're picking this team apart every week on a weekly basis, but we're still in these games. Despite the mistakes. Now, you don't want to get in the habit of losing these close games because if it messes with your confidence. That stuff gets in your head. You see what happens to the Falcons. They start blowing these leads, start losing these games the same way. One or two things happen that go wrong. It gets in your head. And every time you're in a game and it's close, you think about the worst could happen. You don't think about making a play and stepping up. You think about not messing up. And usually when you try not to mess up, you're going to mess up. So you want to get that mentality straight too. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure the mentality is straight also. But thank goodness Curtis Samuel was back today. Like, did you see how much of a difference Curtis Samuel plays? And they were talking about trading this guy. This man ran in for a rushing touchdown. He looked like a running back. He made the right read. He cut back. He got low, kept his feet moving, slashed through for a touchdown. So glad they had Curtis Samuel back. They were talking about trading. Some of y'all didn't like Curtis. Some of y'all were trying to get rid of Curtis. Some of y'all thought we should trade him. Some of y'all thought we should trade Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel is super valuable. B. Davis said today showed how exactly. You can see the difference. Teddy is looking for Curtis Samuel on third down. Like, it's just a given fact. He's looking for Curtis Samuel on third down. He's looking for him on third down, period. And Curtis Samuel continues to come through and make plays. Clutch. Big play after big play after big play when we need it the most. Red zone offense. 2 for 2 in the red zone. Improved play calling there. Improved execution there. The Saints' red zone defense is garbage. Second to worst. So that helps. But I'm glad we made a way. 2 for 2 in the red zone. I like that. But I'm so glad that DJ's been able to show what he can do. He caught the deep ball today finally. He had the yards after catch against the Falcons. He caught some underneath stuff, some slant routes. I'm glad DJ's getting to flex his muscles and show what he can do. Robbie's still eating and getting his yards. But the distribution is there, giving it to our playmakers. We got 3 quality playmakers at wide receiver. Making sure all 3 of those guys get involved. Now, what happens next week when Christian McCaffrey comes? How do you ingratiate him into this offense? Because who's going to be the one that loses the touches? Of course, Mike Davis is going to lose touches. But is Curtis Samuel going to lose touches? Is DJ going to lose touches? What's gonna happen? Is that Matt said? Who's gonna have the first seat in the South? Looks like the Bucks. Looks like the Bucks are gonna be those guys. Looks like it's gonna be the Bucks, man. So much respect to Teddy Bridgewater and the Panthers. Y'all played a good game. Appreciate that, man. We appreciate that. Played good, but defense played trash. What up, though? You know what I'm saying? Pick it and flick it. You love my channel, I love your name. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't pick it and flick it. Some people pick it and eat it. But I like your name. I like the name. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. B. Diva said Curtis is going to lose touches. And I'm afraid that's what it's going to be. Curtis Samuel's going to lose those touches. I don't think he should. I hope we keep spreading the ball around. But Curtis Samuel definitely needs to be involved. He's shown that he's clutch. He breaks tackles. He does the dirty work. He plays some running back when we needed him to give Mike Davis a little break. Curtis Samuel deserves to keep getting touches and keep being in that rotation. Said not the Saints beat the Bucks twice. Yeah, it depends. Y'all might get tripped up on somebody else. Michael Thomas is going to be out another 1 to 2 weeks. Maybe y'all play a team that actually has a respectable defense, unlike ours today. Because the Saints defense can't stop anybody. They got the one stop they needed and got that sack. But we couldn't stop anything on defense, so it don't matter. We couldn't even force a punt. Miss Andy said, LOL. I think she's laughing at the pick it and flick it joke. Said, only trade him for a draft pick. Don't trade him. He's young. Now, he's in his contract year, so how much do we pay him? How much do we pay him? That's the question. That is the question. And Clark said she's not worried about Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown is a factor. Now, everybody's concerned about what effect he'll have on the locker room, but Tom Brady's been vouching for him and stuff like that. Why? I don't know. Like, they have enough weapons. Like, what else do they need? Antonio Brown can't play defense. He can't pass block, which is some areas that the Bucks have struggled in, because we saw what the Bears did to them with the pass rush. What value does Antonio? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is what I like to say. Is the juice that Antonio Brown has worth the squeeze that it takes to have him in there? Because even if he's on his best behavior, the media frenzy that is going to cause with him being around a team is tough. But he's been off social media for the past month, I guess. He's been fairly quiet. Served a suspension. You know what I'm saying? I think he has one more game left on the suspension. One more game. So, we'll see. So, doesn't DJ need to get paid too? I think DJ is in his last year also. Did they come in the same year? I can't remember. It may be their contract year. It may be both of their contract year. I'm not sure. But we'll see. We'll see. I think DJ's going to get his money for sure. DJ's going to get his money. Curtis, that's the question. Will they pay him? I like Curtis. He's young. I think Robbie's going to Robbie has probably 2 years. I think he's had a 2-year contract. So Robbie's going to be around. I like this receiving corps. Maybe we add some size somewhere, because that's the one thing we're missing. We don't have any size. Is anybody over 6 feet? How tall is Robbie? We don't have anybody over 6 feet. So we need that size somewhere. And we got to get an effective tight end, because we're not using our tight ends at all. Not in the passing game, not the pass block. Jimmy Quan said, I think DJ was a year after. Yeah, I think DJ's maybe in year 3. So he got one more year. But Curtis Samuel, yeah, he's in his contract year. Miss Sandy said 2 hot heads in the locker room. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Is the juice worth the squeeze? That's the question. Is the juice worth the squeeze? And Clark said she's gonna laugh. They don't get any further in the playoffs. Spend all that money for these names. Exactly. That's the thing. Football ain't won on paper. This is not the NBA where we can go get Anthony Davis and LeBron James and Rondo and Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee and Danny Green. You can't. This is not the NBA. You can't buy a championship. You can't make the Golden State Warriors and try to win a championship. People have tried it and failed. I think they're gonna fail. I don't think if they don't win a Super Bowl, it's a failure. If they don't win the Super Bowl, it's a failure. Can't just do another pick. Good Lord. If they don't win the Super Bowl, it's a failure for the Bucks. It's got to be. They're going all in. They're going all in. So if AB chases character issues, the Bucks will be a problem. I mean, they're leading the division now. Like, that's the thing. What else do they need? What else do they need? What else do the Bucks need? So Ian Thomas. Ian Thomas, man, he hasn't really developed like that, and we haven't really been utilizing him. I don't think he's Greg Olsen by any means. And will he be Greg Olsen? No. But I think he can do a lot more than they've allowed him to show. Why aren't we using our tight ends? Why not? They're there. Said AB is insane. Said the mock draft said Florida's tight end going to the Panthers. I haven't seen him play, but I don't see him going. I don't see us taking a tight end in the first round. We have way too many more needs on defense. Way too many more needs on defense to go tight end in the first. The AB was insane. He is insane. We'll see. He can cool down a little bit. We'll see what he can do. But the division, man, it's still a tight race. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nobody's really out of it except the Falcons. And let's say the Falcons won today, they would have been 2-4, only a game back behind the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? So like the division is still tight knit. Saints at 4-3, Panthers at 3-4, Bucks 4-2. They're up at halftime. You know what I'm saying? The Panthers, they're in the hole right now, though. You've lost one game to the 2 people above you in the division. Now, you still got one more game, of course, but they already have the head-to-head against you. So, Jimmy Garoppolo just threw an interception right back. This is hard to watch. Patriots, man. The Patriots fans, man, they've been spoiled, y'all. They've been spoiled. 20 years. Tom Brady had been tormenting the league. It's some Patriots fans that don't know anything. They've never been alive to see the Patriots not be good. They've never been alive to see the Patriots not be good. So they're freaking out right now. Some of these Gen X's, a couple of millennials, haven't seen the Patriots not be good. So they don't know what to do. They're freaking out. Oh my gosh. B Diva, these Gamecocks. Oh my gosh. Yesterday it was like, you playing a threat like, all right, Muschamp got to go. Now, I think last week I said I didn't think he was a bad coach. No, he got to go. Muschamp has to go. Like, you're playing a freshman quarterback, a true freshman quarterback, and you let him just destroy your defense. You're supposed to be a defensive coach, and you let LSU destroy your defense. It was embarrassing. I turned it off. I couldn't take it. I had to turn it off. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really watching a ton of college football yesterday because I had to turn it off after that game. I waited all day for that BS. Some bull. So I say trade Teddy to Dallas. Now, David Barber, you wilding right now. You wilding right now. Teddy's been playing pretty good. Miss Anderson say, what? Yeah, exactly. So let's face it. People became hype about a Kamara. He was good a couple years. I mean, you can make excuses. You can call them excuses. What we're seeing today is not good. We saw him play good a couple games against the Seahawks and stuff like that early on in the season, running the ball. Picking and Flicker said, even though I'm a Saints fan, love your channel. Wish you the best. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love. Said I got to work tomorrow. Me too, man. Peace out, though. Holla. Stay easy. Be safe. Protect your neck. I don't know. I don't know where I got that from. I just heard it on the rap song, I think, probably. Yes, sir. Thumbs up. Appreciate that, bro. But nah, I mean, the Patriots situation, it was a tough situation. You know what I'm saying? I was pissed off. I was glad he got the opportunity to go with some good coaching and stuff like that. But then you see all these guys opt out. Like, they have a bunch of people opt out, and you're like, even when Cam gets a break getting to go with a good team, he still get the short end of the stick. Then they don't have great weapons. You see why Tom Brady left. Tom Brady was complaining about them not putting weapons. Tom Brady was taking pay cuts. But they wouldn't get him no weapons. They tried AB. It didn't work out. Gronk got up out of there. He retired. And Brady was like, bro, I have nobody to throw to. And once Cam started playing good early, we were like, oh, so Tom Brady, it was you. You were the problem. It wasn't Bill Belichick. Now we start seeing them come down to earth again and realize that, okay, who is it? Is it Cam? Is it Bill Belichick not putting weapons around in the offense? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Lee Mitchell said, do we even know how to use Ian Thomas? No, we don't. Because he gets no love. We have 12 tight end targets on the year. 12. In 7 games, 12 tight end targets. It's National Tight End Day, and Ian Thomas only got 1 target and 1 catch. On National Tight End Day, this man can't even get no love. It's a national holiday. He can't get no love. Come on, man. I mean, there is only one football. We had 3 good receivers and quality running backs. But come on. David Barber got me. He said, Wu-Tang, protect your neck. I knew it was. Knew it was somewhere. Protect your neck. He said, and no, we forgot about Manhurst. That's the thing. Manhurst is a blocking tight end. We use him a lot as a blocking tight end. But they try to get him the ball a little bit passing, but we don't use our tight ends at all. At all. And it's frustrating to see because they really just out there participating, wearing the jersey and blocking. But Yami said, I don't even watch the Gamecocks no more. Man, I don't lose no sleep over them. I sure didn't lose no sleep yesterday watching them. I didn't. You know, I refuse to give them my energy. I'm channeling that extra energy into the Panthers. It was tough to watch that game yesterday. But, yeah, man, Panthers, what are they going to do? How do they move forward here? Like I said, because you have to shake it off. You have the Atlanta Falcons on Thursday. You can't harp on this loss too long. Fortunately, you're at home, so you don't have to travel. But you got another division game coming up that you got to win, a must win, to get back to 500. This is a game that you could have won, man. This is a game the Panthers could have won easily. Could have went the other way. Defense couldn't get a stop at all. You know what I'm saying? It don't get any easier. You got the Falcons, then the Chiefs, then the Bucks again, then the Lions, who just got a W. The Vikings, they up and down. We're going to learn a lot about this team over these next few games, man, these next few weeks. The Falcons aren't great, but what do you learn about them on a short week? I'm watching these Cam highlights, and I'm like, what is going on? 4 for 8, 30 yards, 2 interceptions. Golly. What's going on? Is it the shoulder? I don't know. It's not. It can't be the shoulder. He's healed. Supposed to be healed. I don't know what they're saying, but he's getting outplayed by Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo got 2 interceptions his darn self. But yeah, man, you're gonna learn a lot about this team coming up. Like I said, Falcons on a short week at the Chiefs after a long rest. Lord knows we're gonna need all them extra days to rest to play the Chiefs. The way our defense looked today, I'm nervous about that Chiefs game. Then we got the Bucks again at home. Redemption. So we'll see. But let me get up out of here, man. I got a meal prep. I'm hungry. I ate breakfast, but I haven't eaten all day. I was drinking mimosas during the game. You know what I'm saying? He said maybe in Joe Brady's system he doesn't utilize a tight end. I don't recall LSU using. They did use a tight end. Remember Randy Moss's son? Randy Moss's son had a heck of a year. They use the tight end. We just don't. Randy Moss's son, Thaddeus Moss, he balled. So it's not like Joe Brady doesn't use the tight end. I don't understand why not. But Sandy said those shoulder injuries can be tricky, man. Yeah, I don't know. And we may not know. B Diva, don't be cracking on me drinking mimosas. I love mimosas. Who doesn't like mimosas? On a Sunday with your brunch. You know what I'm saying? I only drink beer when I'm at the game. If I'm at home, I'm drinking a mimosa. If I'm at the game, I'm drinking beer. Don't clown me about my mimosas. Everybody loves mimosas. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves a mimosa. Orange juice, a little splash of orange juice, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more most than oats. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure the ratios of it. Put a little 1-2 drops of orange juice in the champagne. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta have my mimosas when I'm eating brunch at home. You know what I'm saying? That's the drink of choice when I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Don't clown me about my mimosas. You know what I'm saying? So I love me some mimosas. Drinking water right now though. But yeah, man, let me get up out of here, man. Y'all cracking jokes on me now. I gotta get up out of here. I'm hungry. I'm making turkey chili and what am I making this week? Turkey chili and what am I doing? Spaghetti, meal prepping, chicken and waffles. Nah, I had pancakes, eggs, and turkey sausage. You know what I'm saying? I had to try to stay off the pork as much as possible. But not chicken and waffles. Nah, I don't be having that much time. I wake up about an hour, 2 hours before the game, get the brunch in. You know what I'm saying? They don't start selling alcohol until about 12:30, so I have to go to the grocery store, get a bottle of champagne. You know what I'm saying? I was smart this week. I went on Saturday, got the champagne. All I needed was orange juice this morning. I went to the store. But, yeah. All right, man. I'm dropping a video probably sometime. We're going to break down what happened and why we couldn't get stops. You know what I'm saying? Why we couldn't stop Alvin Kamara. So I need to share that recipe. Turkey chili, which one? Turkey chili? It's pretty good. It's turkey chili was out. It comes out pretty good actually. But I just started cooking it, and I used to eat chili growing up all week. Like my mom would make pinto beans the first day. We eat pinto beans for one night. Then she turned the pinto beans into chili. You know what I'm saying? I'm country country dude from the South Carolina. So that's what it is. Annie Clark, I thought you had got up off this, Annie Clark. She said, don't cry in the car. Listen, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. Miss Sandy said, yeah, that's, what is it? What was that website I got that recipe from? I just Googled turkey chili. And of course I added a little bit of my own. Is this it? Yeah, simplyrecipes.com. Simply Recipes. Yeah, simplyrecipes.com. I think it's simply www. Let me type it in. Simplyrecipes.com /recipes /turkey _chili /. Try that link. Of course, I add a little bit of extra sauce and seasoning to it. You know what I'm saying? To my liking. I like my chili a little spicy. I like a little Jiffy cornbread with mine also. Maybe some cheese, some cheddar cheese, of course, some crackers. You know what I'm saying? You can get creative. Some people like to put sour cream and noodles on it. I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't raised putting my chili on noodles. I eat my chili with cornbread. Like I said, I'm from the country, so that's how I was raised. So you can season it, add the chili powder, the cayenne pepper, how you like. But that's the recipe I use. It comes out pretty good. I actually bought spicy hot beans today, hot pinto beans. So hopefully they come out good. But I appreciate y'all tuning in, talking about this stuff, man. Like I said, video coming soon. Of course, Wednesday live stream again. We'll catch y'all back. Silly Fight, I'm a chef. Listen, if I don't cook on Sundays, because what I do, I get up, grocery shopping, go grocery shopping, come back, watch the game. After the game, I do this live stream with y'all. As soon as I get off, I do my meal prepping for the week. If I don't cook today, I'm eating fast food all week when I'm going to work, because I don't really have time during the week like that to do that. And especially with daylight savings time coming up, it starts getting dark at 5:30, 5:45. I start getting tired. So I really don't want to cook during the week. So I got a meal prep. And I cook about two things. So I'm cooking turkey spaghetti, and then I'm doing turkey chili. I think I got Philly cheesesteaks too, but that may be my Wednesday cheat meal treat, whatever. I try to eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? B. Diva said she had sour cream and jalapeno and cheese. See, I don't really... I like jalapenos. I just don't like a lot of them. So if I buy some, I'll waste the rest of the jalapeno if I do fresh. You know what I'm saying? If I do pickled, maybe it'll be a little something. But if I'm putting fresh jalapenos in there, it's a little different. But I just learned how to make this turkey chili. I really just got it down maybe about 2 months ago. And I probably made it 4 or 5 times since I figured out how to make it, because I love chili. Said save them coins and meal prep. Exactly. Like I said, because Lord knows I will go get me some Chick-fil-A in a heartbeat if I don't make breakfast and all my stuff in the morning. So we'll see. But let me get up off here, man. Y'all got me talking about food, got me hungry. I gotta get me something to eat. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. Watch these games. I think there's a couple other games coming on tonight. The Seahawks game got moved around, so watch that game. But look out for the next video coming up, probably Monday, Tuesday. We'll see. Wednesday live stream. You guys know how we rock. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all extremely loyal with the love. I appreciate that. Keeps me going. I like doing it, talking to y'all about anything and everything. You know what I'm saying? We started talking about the Panthers. Ended up talking about food. So now I got to get me something to eat. So I'll holler at y'all. Stay easy. Stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Protect your neck. Take your vitamin C. Stay safe from that COVID. I'ma holla. Peace.